2022 started out with 4KT rappers dissing OTF rappers, and it turns out that the rap industry may be closing the year with another round of diss tracks. This time around, the boss, NBA Youngboy, stepped aside for his baby brother, Quando Rondo, to teach their ops some lessons on diss tracks. And from the looks of it, Quando Rondo brought all the smoke for Lil Durk and his OTF crew. Quando Rondo diss King Von. After 2 years of being accused of taking out King Von, Quando Rondo hasn't backed out from dissing the late rapper. This time around, he collaborated with NBA Youngboy on an album, 3860, where he discussed King Von. On Friday, November 5th, 2022, Quando Rondo and NBA Youngboy dropped their new collab mixtape, 3860, and fans couldn't help but pay extra attention to one of the tracks on the album. The track, Want Me Dead, had many fans thinking that Quando Rondo may have dissed King Von and his sister, Kayla B. Quando rapped on the track, "My favorite op, dead. Sister talk too much. No, I don't like the Lil Timmy rode her brother up, got stepped on in some Nike kicks." It was pretty clear that Quando was dissing Von on the track after he said Lil Timmy rode her brother up. Lil Timmy is Lil Tim, aka Timothy Leaks, the man who saved Quando Rondo's life by taking Von's. And King Von's sister, Kayla B, has publicly spoken several times on how much she didn't like Quando Rondo, NBA Youngboy, and the entire 4KT crew. After the diss track started receiving backlash, NBA Youngboy chipped in to comment about the song. The 4KT leader took to his Instagram story, telling his fans that he never wanted Quando Rondo to release the diss track. Youngboy wrote, "I had to tell Quando that nobody cares as long as they making dollars off you. I begged for that tape to not be released, and Quando respecting my wishes." YB went on to say what his fans have come to realize, that the industry doesn't care about him or rappers he associates with. "I talk to missionaries every day inside my home who probably gonna ask me about that tape. That not sitting on top of my heart right. Pay attention to what these people promote. They are even and don't give a about us." He concluded the first story, "I see why they didn't post my Stop the Violence message," referencing his recent video where he encouraged people to stop promoting violent lifestyles. In a second Instagram story, posted roughly 20 minutes after the first one, he continued, "I'm trying to tell y'all, terrified me, boy. The internet fooling you. I don't play that in no type of way. That's why I'm just gonna stay out of the way. I see you try to do something provoking. Stop playing with me, son. You ain't strong enough." He added. It was unclear if Youngboy was still referring to the track with Quando Rondo when he made his final statements. Quando Rondo and King Von beef. Quando Rondo dissing King Von didn't come as a surprise to many fans, as everyone is well aware of Quando's relationship with King Von's tragic passing. If there is one story Quando Rondo has maintained since the event of Von's passing, it's that he and King Von were on good terms when the tragic incident occurred. Quando Rondo claimed that he never had beef with King Von, and didn't even relate with him before they met at the club that fateful night. But fans believe King Von's beef with NBA Youngboy may have caused King Von to be aggressive towards Quando Rondo. Before Von passed away, he had previously sent out some subtle disses to NBA Youngboy, and he did most of them on social media. He once went on an Instagram live session where he was listening to NBA Youngboy's song Play With Us, and Von spoke down on the song by saying NBA Youngboy caps in his raps. Although NBA Youngboy never directly responded to it, many fans claim that it may have been the start of a feud between NBA Youngboy's crew and King Von's crew. What, however, left everyone puzzled is that barely 24 hours before King Von was involved in the fight that took him out, he had an interview with DJ Academics where he claimed that he and NBA Youngboy didn't have any issues between them. King Von claimed that whatever was happening between them was all speculation from the internet.
Somebody got somewhere.
You know what people told me? People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that. You said something about what happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems over girls.
No, it's the internet, gang. It's the you know, they'll try to make it like that because it's the internet. You see what I'm saying?
It's still unknown why King Von attacked Quando Rondo that night. According to Rondo, he was asleep and only woke up when it hit the fan. Lil Durk threatens Quando Rondo. After the event with King Von, Quando Rondo has gathered many enemies in the rap industry, with Lil Durk being #1 on the list. Lil Durk has left diss tracks and subtle threats for Quando Rondo. He's made Rondo's life so unbearable that Rondo has had to beg him personally, but Lil Durk still threatened him while he did so. Quando Rondo reached out to Durk to make peace with him, but unfortunately for him, the conversation didn't go as planned, and Lil Durk didn't seem like he would make things easier for Rondo either. Quando sent Durk a DM on Instagram asking Durk to squash the beef with him. Quando Rondo said in the Instagram chat, "We need to talk this out, cuz Dick going too far. I can't even do shows. I got to feed my people." Lil Durk had a simple reply for Quando Rondo, as he plainly said, "Stay safe." That didn't stop Quando Rondo from confronting Lil Durk. In fact, to Quando, Durk saying "stay safe" was his way of threatening him, and Quando wasn't going to back down. He further said in the chat, "Come on, cuz you know me. I ain't fin, but we can end this. It's social media. Let's talk this out in person. No one else, just us." Lil Durk's response showed that he was done having a conversation with Quando Rondo. Durk said, "Do a show. You good, folk." He simply encouraged Quando Rondo to keep doing his shows, but it didn't sit right with Quando Rondo, who proceeded to ask Lil Durk to speak with him on a phone call. Quando said, "I don't believe that, big bruh. What you want? What's your number? Call me." Durk only responded by telling him, "Like I said, stay safe," said Durk. Quando Rondo saw Lil Durk's message as Durk drew the line, and it pissed him off. He went on to tell Lil Durk that he wasn't scared of him or his threats. He said in the chat, "And then, I'm ready for whatever." He continued, "We can talk or it's whatever, cuz I want to end this. This got me losing money, cuz." After the chat between Durk and Quando hit the media, Quando Rondo denied the chat. He claimed that the chats never took place, as he wrote via his Instagram story. "Don't believe no internet. I ain't DM nobody," said Quando. "And I don't have a Facebook or Snapchat." Lil Durk and Quando Rondo diss. Despite the plea deals and the subtle threats, Quando Rondo and Lil Durk haven't backed out from dissing each other. And every opportunity they get, they make sure to call out each other on diss tracks, music videos, interviews, you name it. Lil Durk beef. In June 2021, Lil Durk dissed Quando Rondo in a snippet from his collab album with Lil Baby, The Voice of the Heroes. Durk dissed Rondo after he made reference to the interview Quando Rondo had with Angela Yee at the time as he rapped, "That rose better be bulletproof, Lil. You know we gon' shoot at the stars," he said. During his interview with Angela Yee, Quando was in a Rolls Royce, so it was pretty obvious that Durk was dissing Quando. Durk received media backlash for coming at Quando Rondo, but he had a reply for those who called him out. He simply said he wasn't coming at anybody in particular and never called any names on the verse. Durk wrote in the Instagram story, "I never said a lame name. Stop lying on me, y'all. Checkmark emoji." Lil Durk dissed Quando Rondo when he sat for an interview with Ebro Darden. Durk made reference to Quando's interview with Angela Yee, where he described the events of the night of Von's hit as an out-of-body experience. Quando Rondo was describing to Angela Yee how one of Von's guys attacked him on that fateful night. Quando said it was a sudden attack.
"Next thing you know, it hit me. You feel me? Boom, bam. Man, like, I lied to you not, man. I lied to you not. Like, it's like I had an out-of-body experience."
When Lil Durk had his interview with Ebro Darden, he was asked about how he wanted people to react to a new project he was set to release. And he went on to make jest of Rondo by replying to Ebro in the same words Quando used in his interview with Angela Yee.
"Man, tell us what this is gonna be like."
It's gonna be like an out-of-body experience. I want them to leave like, man, that's my real family. That's my brother.
Quando Rondo beef. The diss track with King Von isn't the first time Quando Rondo has stepped on Lil Durk's toes. I mean, ending his best friend's life was the peak of it, but Quando's constant diss tracks toward Lil Durk still kept him on Lil Durk's black book. Quando has dissed Lil Durk several times. He once made a whole music video as a diss to Lil Durk. He released a music video on his track, Soul Reaper, where he had a Lil Durk lookalike. In the video, Quando appeared to take down Durk's lookalike and made a fool of him. Once the video caught more attention, he received backlash from the media. Quando Rondo set the record straight with a post on his Instagram story where he wrote, "These fans make anything up. Don't even be thinking like that. Coming after Lil Durk wasn't enough for Quando Rondo. He went as far as dissing Lil Durk's brother, who passed away, and Lil Durk's mother as well. It was pretty upsetting for Durk, especially after Quando tried to take responsibility for his brother's hit. Dante Banks, aka D-Thang, Lil Durk's older brother, was hit outside of Club O in Chicago, Illinois. Sadly, D-Thang didn't make it. A couple of months after the tragic incident, Quando Rondo made a diss track about D-Thang's hit. Looks like that dissing in them songs got your brother assassinated. The lyrics were to taunt Lil Durk, who had a reputation for dissing his ops in his music, especially those who passed away from gang violence. Quando Rondo's diss didn't stop there. He went on to call out Lil Durk's mother on the track as he rapped, "Not even $1 million can change the way your mother feels." While Quando didn't mention D-Thang by name, fans of both rappers were convinced that Quando's lyrics were aimed at D-Thang and Lil Durk. On social media, Quando Rondo also taunted Lil Durk and anyone associated with the OTF crew. He took their beef far when he joined the clubhouse room with OTF guys just to get them pissed. The guys immediately knew that it was Quando Rondo who joined the group, and one of them spoke up saying, "Boy, I'm finna get out of here. I'm not speaking with no folk." Quando went on to respond to the guys in the group. He said, "Man, what y'all boys talking about? Man, I'm trying to play the game. Add me on the game." One of the guys went on to ask Quando what game he thought they were playing, and he simply said, "I'm trying to play Call of Duty." While some of the guys on the clubhouse chat told him to leave because he was bringing in the feds, others defended him and asked the rest of the guys why y'all mad at him.
Man, y'all got some little bad.
Look, bro. Listen. On my kids. Niggas was not
doing all that lame, y'all.
Well, y'all so lame, bro.
That niggas rock.
It's cracking.
I ain't lying.
What's rolling?
We
Quando Rondo, you see too.
Boy, your ass.
Oh, hood.
Quando.
Bro, I'm finna get out of here. Bro, I'm not kicking it with no niggas, bro.
Police in hell, boy.
Man, what y'all boys talking about?
We ain't talking about nothing, bro. You know, we ain't trying to kick it.
Man, I'm trying to play the game. Add me on the game.
Bro, ain't nobody trying to play no games, bro.
I'm trying to play Call of Duty.
Man, y'all got this bitch.
Pop out.
Why he acting like he did something though? That's the fuck.
Why y'all mad at me?